Hey y'all, Richard here. Welcome to the Carry Awards, where we're going to celebrate the very best pieces of carry that we've been enjoying this past year. Today, we're talking about Travel Luggage. This is a great group of products that are gonna help you get from A to B, gonna keep your gear safe and make your adventures more enjoyable. Before we jump into some of these great products, let's do a little primer on how things are gonna work this year with the Carry Awards. We're gonna go over a handful of products and choose 2 top picks and 1 champion. But your voice matters too, so you get to cast a vote for our Reader's Choice Award. How do you do that? Simple, just cast your vote for any of the finalists in this video with a comment down below. In a few days, we'll compile the votes and let everyone know who the community winner is. Now that we got business taken care of, let's get to the good stuff. The Niru 48-hour overnighter duffel by Lojel is a clean, elegant duffel that has a 48-liter capacity. Since its founding in the late 80s, Lojel has gone from a simple one-man operation to a worldwide carry company. Today, Lojel focuses on intentional designs that keep things clean, uncomplicated, and high quality. There aren't a million unique, novel bells and whistles in here, but you have everything you need. In the marketplace, they kind of run alongside Away, Monos, and July, but I think they edge out the competition based on their history, their design language, and their feature implementation. The bag is made of 100% recycled nylon. It's pretty soft to the touch, and the webbing on the bag is really nice as well. Along with that recycled nylon, you get a few leather accents here at the edge of the shoulder strap and on the zipper pulls. There's also this luggage pass-through, which I really appreciate because I use rolling luggage a lot. There's a leather accent here. On the outside, there's a quick access pocket where you can fit a wallet or a passport if you need to, or maybe your phone. This is a button closure here. The carry straps are nylon with a little bit of padding in, so this can be pretty comfortable. The shoulder strap here has no padding. It is a nylon webbing, but no padding here, so if you weigh this bag down, carry it all day, might get a little bit uncomfortable, but not a big deal. I find a duffel bag like this great for road trips, and if you're going anywhere that might involve subways or train travel, just because a lot of times there's stairs going up and down levels, there's not as many escalators and things like that we're used to at the airport. So for that, you can throw this over your shoulder and just be a lot more mobile than you would with a rolling bag. One greatly appreciated addition from Lojel on this 48-hour overnighter is it comes with its own packing cube that matches the bag. This is great for shirts and pants. It's a larger packing cube, maybe like 4 to 6 liters. On the inside, there is this nice second kind of quick access pocket, but a little bit more secure. So if you have something a little bit more valuable than you want to keep on the outside, you could put in here. Nice just to keep things isolated and from getting lost in the bottom of the bag. Other than the 2 pockets and the packing cube, there's no other organization. The Niru overnighter comes in a few different colors. It also comes in a 24-hour size, which is, you guessed it, 24 liters. The 24-hour version doesn't have the shoulder strap, it just has the carry handles, but with how small that is, you should be fine. One more advantage of the Lojel 48-hour is it's not really gonna break the bank. It's a pretty good price at $185 for this version of the bag. The overnighter from Lojel excels as a no-frills duffel for a modern traveler with style and sustainability in mind. Would you believe me if I told you there was a 30-liter backpack, duffel bag, tote in this little pouch right here? Maybe you would because you're familiar with the idea of a travel pack or a duffel pack, but Nemo Equipment is leading that category of carry with the double haul, and this is the 30-liter version. Nemo Equipment is a pillar in the modern outdoor industry. They're most known for their tents and sleep systems, but they make a wide range of products that service everyone from car campers to ultralight thru hikers. The double haul here is a great bag, although there is a bit of a misnomer in play. It's more of a triple haul: tote, backpack, and duffel bag. As I mentioned, there are a lot of duffel packs out there in the world, but the tote feature really makes this one shine. The double haul is made of a 420D recycled nylon. It's Blue Sign approved. It's got a water repellent finish, so you can wipe it off easy if it gets dirty. Let's jump through the different versions of the bag. This is gonna be the backpack layout of the bag. It's nice and tight with these 2 backpack straps that are ever present. They do hug the bag tightly when you're not using them, but if you wanna use it as a backpack, you just pop these straps and pull them out a little bit so you can throw it over your shoulder. The duffel option is kind of the weakest of the 3 because there's not a dedicated shoulder strap. If you want to carry it like a duffel, you kind of have to makeshift use a backpack strap, which works, but it's not totally ideal, and the padding is only on one side, so you kind of lose a little bit of the benefit of that padding. When going into duffel or tote mode, the backpack straps have these button strap keepers that kind of keep things tidy, which I really appreciate. The tote mode, I think, is the most beneficial of the 3. You can pop the 2 sides, open this little button closure up, out come these tote handles, and then you can pop it open, and you have yourselves a nice, tall, wide tote. It's a little bit larger than a normal tote that I would use, but you do gain a lot of capacity when you open it up like this. On the inside of the bag, there is one mesh zippered pocket to keep valuables isolated from the rest of the stuff going on in there. There is some webbing with buckles that you can use to kind of tie things down in the bottom, but other than that, it's just a simple open space. Other than a little bit left to be desired when it comes to the duffel feature, this is a great option if you need to go from partial road trip onto a plane with the backpack and then, jump off the plane and go straight to a beach with the tote. It really does solve a lot of problems. And maybe if you're a carryologist who has every bag for everything you ever need, you might know someone who would really love this as a gift. When it comes to options, you got the 30 liter here. You can also get a 55, you can get a 70 or a 100. There's a few different colors to choose from. So the bag is versatile in more ways than one. Golf clap to the double haul for solving a lot of problems with one simple bag. And it can fit into this, which is awesome. At $170, when you think about how many features you get, this is a pretty good deal too. Anyone who needs a convertible style travel pack, the double haul is a great option to consider. Are you in need of an apocalypse-proof military style duffel? If so, Finland's Savotta has you absolutely covered with their Keikka duffel. With 30, 50, and 80 liter size options, Savotta also has you covered whether you're going somewhere for a weekend or for a few months. Savotta has been making gear for the military in Finland since the 1950s, and in 2024, they're still making hardcore gear that can take a serious beating. The Keikka is made out of 1000D Cordura, so it's super tough. There's also a couple loop fields here on the front and on the side for patches. The webbing is super thick. It's folded over but not padded. And the shoulder strap is also not padded. This is not a comfort bag. This is a end of the world style bag. There's two nice carry handles on the outside here so you can grab it out of a car or overhead bin, whatever you need to do. Maybe not this size in the overhead bin, but anyways. There are also D-rings on each corner of the bag. This is so you can add backpack straps. So this bag is convertible, similar to the Nemo double haul, but the backpack straps come separate. That way you don't have to pay for them if you don't want to, but there is the option to get them. This 50 liter version of the Keikka is gonna run you about 200 bucks. A little bit of an investment, but like I said, it's gonna last forever. And if you stop wanting to use it as a travel bag, you can find a million ways to utilize a duffel like this. Got a little branding here with the Savotta patch, a loop field. This big pocket on the outside opens up to two mesh pockets, and then there's strips of loop on the inside so you can attach your own pouches if need be. There's two sort of document pockets here on both sides of the bag, closed by Velcro. Now, my favorite thing about the Keikka is the U-shaped opening. Gives you full access to what's inside, so you can kind of see everything at once. On this larger version, there's also more loop strips here. This is one of the Savotta trinket pouches. I love these because you can sort of see what's inside, but they're kind of padded too a little bit. Just a great accessory to have if you're already buying something from Savotta. There's one mesh pocket on the side, another mesh pocket on the other side, and other than that, it's just a nice burly duffel bag. The Keikka is a super durable, great bag if you need something that's gonna last a lifetime. It's not gonna be the most comfortable carry of all time, and it might not be the sleekest design of all time, but if you're into the military aesthetic and you want something that doesn't have all the features built in, but you can kind of pick and choose what you add in, with the trinket pouches, the backpack harness, this really is a versatile bag that's gonna last forever. So for that, I give Savotta 2 thumbs up. The Bellroy Venture, perfect complement to a digital nomad who's decked out in valence gear and carrying a Leica MD. With the Venture series, Bellroy was focused on creating sleek, sustainable pieces of carry that you can bring into an office or toss into the back of a Hilux and drive through the desert if you need to. On the outside of the bag, we have a smooth, water-resistant, recycled Biota nylon. The main zip is AquaGuard sealed, as well as this quick access pocket on the front. Can fit a wallet. It also has a nice little key leash in there for you. The carry handles are doubled over with a little bit of padding in there, so pretty comfortable on the hand carry. But the standout feature within this year's Carry Awards for Travel Luggage is the Venture's shoulder strap. This is the most comfortable shoulder carry in this category by far. Bellroy has nice kind of 3D spacer mesh here. It's padded on the top and the bottom. It's adjustable. It's the best shoulder strap in this whole category, bar none. Braided zipper pulls on the outside, AquaGuard sealed. I mentioned I love the Keikka because of its U-shaped opening and how you can kind of see and get to everything in there. The Venture duffel kind of solves that problem, still being a center zip. It center zips all the way over here and it's got this kind of oval shape, so you can really get to everything very easily. Real quick, almost forgot. There's also grab handles down here, but they're really subtle, which I appreciate because it doesn't really mess up the design of the bag. It keeps the lines really clean while still providing the ability to yank that thing out of an overhead compartment if you need to. Nice khaki colored recycled nylon interior. On one side, we have a long pocket that opens up into 2 mesh stretch pockets where you could put keys, phone, wallet, anything like that, maybe some toiletries if you need to. Flipping around to the other side of the interior, you have that same long pocket, but this one isn't divided, so if you need to fit some longer stuff that you want to have quicker access to, it's here. The Venture duffel does come with a laundry bag, water resistant. It has a nice cinch closure, and it has little hooks where you can connect it to the bottom of the bag if you need to. I don't really find the need to, but it's there if you want it. This 55-liter version of the Venture duffel is gonna run you about 230 bucks. Given the materials, the sustainability, and the quality of the construction, it's a great deal. Beauty is sort of in the eye of the beholder with the Venture duffel. You don't really get it until it's in your hands. It looks good on camera, but it feels great in person. The pocketing's nice. The mesh, that Belroy mesh is so nice. The handles are great. The shoulder strap is phenomenal. It's just a great looking bag that you can rely on. It's a bag that can do it all, and that's why it's number 3 on this year's travel luggage category. It feels like Jack and Kevin of Evergoods took a little poll on what's frustrating about most duffel bags, and then they hopped back into the lab and they fixed almost all those problems and came out with the Transit Duffel 35. A lot of duffels sort of sag or lose their structure when you pack them up and throw them on your shoulder. This one is semi-rigid and holds its shape really well while still having a little bit of give in it. As I've already mentioned, center zip duffel bags are kind of hard when it comes to access. You gotta dig around or pull stuff out to get to what's at the bottom. The TD35 implements a doctor's bag style opening that makes access to all your contents really easy. The last of the sort of duffel bag problems that the TD35 fixed is tech adaptability. This side is a nice lightly padded laptop sleeve. It'll hold up to a 16-inch MacBook. This side has an admin panel with a key leash so you can keep your tech organized if you don't want to use pouches for that. It's not a tech-focused duffel, but it's a tech-friendly duffel, which makes it really versatile when it comes to its use cases. Externally, the styling is minimal. It's a rectangular shape, so a little more rigid than your average duffel bag. It's 840D nylon, so it's durable. The carry handles are kind of long and folded over with a little bit of padding in there. And the shoulder strap is a seatbelt style material with a little bit of internal padding, but not as comfortable as the Venture duffel. Benefit of the shoulder strap, easy to pop off. It also has great strapper keepers. Once the shoulder strap is off, you can pop the little wings down and it's just a hand carry. Another benefit of the shoulder strap is you can hide this in the bag without it taking up a bunch of space, so you still have that versatility and carry without having to have the shoulder strap flapping around if you don't want it to be. It'll fit right into the bottom of that admin panel perfectly. The interior of the bag is a 420D nylon. There's one long kind of quick access pocket here. This bag fits the Evergoods packing cubes and Civic access pouches perfectly, so if you got those, you're in luck. At about $200, the TD35 sits in line with a lot of the other bags in category as far as pricing goes. For me, the best feature of the TD35 is its versatility. You can load this thing up with packing cubes and hop on a plane, or you can fill it up and use it as a road trip bag, with the access being a real benefit for that scenario. But for me, the TD35 is a perfect gear hauler / command station when it comes to photo shoots. At an all-day photo shoot, I keep all my most important stuff in here. Laptop in the laptop sleeve, chargers, memory card readers, and hard drives in the admin compartment, and cameras, lenses, and any other valuable kind of delicate stuff, film, stuff like that, in the main compartment. It makes access easy and it keeps everything kind of in one place, and I really love it for that. With the TD35, Evergoods maintains its spot as one of the top makers in the carry industry. They don't sacrifice quality or design, and they're always trying new, innovative features that seem to pay off and work. And for all those reasons, the TD35 secures the number 2 spot in the travel luggage category for this year's Carry Awards. The winner of this year's travel luggage category is the DB Journey Ramverk Pro. This is the carry-on version. DB Journey makes killer gear, period. When I first heard of them, they were still douchebags and the co-founder John Olson was vlogging with a Leica and driving Lamborghinis through the snow. Pretty memorable content. The brand is still pretty aligned with that ethos. If it's something worth doing, it's worth doing right and to the fullest extent. All the DB products are exquisite, they're made with high quality materials, but what sort of sets the brand apart is they all retain this sort of design language that makes them easily identifiable as DB products. The brand sort of rides alongside Carl Friedrich, Toomey, or Briggs & Riley when it comes to pricing, but I feel like it's a little more in line with Rimowa when it comes to quality and design. Now you might notice a couple dents, scratches, maybe a smiley face sticker or two on this bag, and that's because it's been through a lot since I got it. I have not been able to go anywhere without taking this Ramverk Pro with me. The Ramverk Pro is a hard side roller with a zipperless closure and an excellent combination of polycarbonate and aluminum. The aluminum frame adds a lot of rigidity and structure to the case, while the polycarbonate front and back adds a little bit of flex if necessary and reduces the weight by a lot. On the top of the bag, there's a great little handle that pulls out a little bit and is soft to the touch. On the bottom of the bag are Japanese Hinomoto wheels, which feels like you're driving a Rolls Royce through the terminal. They're very nice and buttery. The telescoping handle here is one of the most durable I felt, and I feel like a lot of times on cases like these, those are sort of the weak point. One of the standout features are these burly locks here on the side of the Ramverk. They're nice and beefy, and they're TSA approved. Just the feel of rolling these numbers around is so nice. The nylon webbing here on the front is a nice design choice to set it apart from a standard black bag, but you can also slide things behind here and hang them off if you need to, kind of like a really snug daisy chain. That's about it for the outside of the bag. Now when it comes to the inside, you got a laptop sleeve over here and 2 mesh pockets over here. And when you zipper these open, you got about 36 liters of space on this carry-on version of the Ramverk Pro. At $750, the Ramverk Pro is a pretty expensive carry-on bag. There are more expensive ones out there, but this is definitely an investment. The quality and the design is there, but if you're looking for something similar but a little cheaper, the regular Ramverk is $500. They have the black, and they also have a few other color options as well. If you're a one bag expert, kudos to you. I'm envious, but I can't always do it. If you're like me and you need a little extra space, whether you're gonna carry this on with you or just check it, this is a great option. The frame makes it really rigid. The polycarbonate gives it a little bit of flex. The quality is there. Pushing this thing around an airport is a joy with these wheels. It's just top notch, and I get excited to travel when I get to use this thing. That's why the Ramverk Pro is the champion of the travel luggage category in this year's Carry Awards. Now it's your turn. Let us know if you agree in the comments. Tell us who your vote would be for the #1, and we'll tally those votes up and get back to you soon. Until then, I'm Richard. Thanks y'all for spending some time with me talking about these bags, and I hope y'all have a good one.